Today is Saturday of miracles. The power of Effatá manifests now, tearing the veil of scarcity and opening the floodgates of unexpected money that arrives today to transform your life. Feel the silence. A silence that is not peace, but the dense void of waiting, the oppression of a darkness that seemed eternal. Perceive the weight of invisible chains, those that shackle the soul, bind the future, suffocate the voice of hope. For too long, you have felt the metallic cold of limitation, the bitter sting of scarcity, the shadow of doubt cast over every dream. But listen now. Eliku opens in the darkest firmament, a primordial ray of light tears the veil of night, not whispering, but declaiming freedom. It is the sound of the impossible bowing to the divine, the echo of chains shattering, a thunderclap announcing the arrival of a new time. Effatá, Ephphatha, open up, awaken, awaken, soul weary of carrying weights that do not belong to you. Awaken, mind imprisoned by beliefs that do not serve you. Effatá. Feel the call that comes from the depths of your being, an ancestral whisper that now becomes thunder. It is the voice of the Father, Mother, Creator, inexhaustible source, crying out for your total and unrestricted liberation. You who read these words are not here by chance. It is no mere coincidence that your eyes rest upon this promise. There is an urgency in the air, a vibration that aligns with the beats of your own heart, revealing a long-hidden truth. You were born for abundance. You were born for miracles. Let the light that now bursts forth touch your skin, your soul, your spirit. Allow it to penetrate every fiber of your being, unveiling what is hidden, revealing what was denied. For a long time, we believed it was necessary to fight, to beg, to bargain. But today, on this Saturday of miracles, we understand that true prayer is not a request, but a declaration. It is not a plea, but an opening. Look within. Feel the truth that resides there, the silent confession the soul yearns to utter. How many times have you found yourself trapped in the labyrinth of debt, in the desert of scarcity, in the loneliness of lack? How many nights has sleep been stolen by worry about tomorrow, by the uncertainty of sustenance, by the shame of not having enough? We, humans, are masters at building invisible prisons, erecting walls of fear, guilt, self-sabotage. We convince ourselves that we are not worthy, that prosperity is for others, for the smarter ones, for the more fortunate. And this conviction, this invisible chain, becomes heavier than any iron shackle. It prevents us from seeing the doors that are already open, from hearing the opportunities calling us, from feeling the flow of blessings that is already moving in our direction. Money, the longed-for prosperity, is not an end in itself, but an energy. And this energy, when blocked by our own minds, by our resistance, by our disbelief, stagnates. It transforms into weight, into lack, into anguish. It is like a mighty river that, dammed by debris and prejudice, ceases to flow, drying up the land it should irrigate. Do you feel this thirst, this barrenness? It is the thirst of your unrealized potential, the barrenness of your soul that yearns for an uninterrupted flow of everything good. But the time of scarcity, the time of waiting, the time of doubt is over. The time of declaration has arrived. Repeat with me, not just with your mouth, but with every cell of your being, with the force of thunder echoing through the ages. Effatá, Effatá. May every mental chain break now. Effatá. May every door of opportunity open now. Effatá. May the flow of divine prosperity flood me now. This is not a mantra whispered in fear, but a proclamation of power. It is the word that Jesus used to open the ears of the deaf man, to loosen the tongue of the mute. It is the same word that today opens the way for your financial miracle, for your abundant freedom. It is the key that unlocks the celestial vault that has always been at your disposal, but which you, out of ignorance or fear, did not dare to touch. The Saturday of Miracles is not just any day. It is the day when the veil between the visible and the invisible becomes translucent. It is the moment when the universal energy of abundance aligns perfectly with your deepest intention. It is the cosmic invitation for you to declare with unwavering faith that you are ready to receive. Feel it, that sound. It's not a whisper, but a breaking. The sound of chains shattering into 1,000 pieces, falling to the ground like dust. The sound of darkness fragmenting, dissolving into the purest light. The sound of doors, once locked with 7 keys, turning on their hinges with a glorious creak, revealing landscapes of unimaginable beauty and richness. It's not just doors opening, but reality itself bending to your new perception. The tense silence of the heavens gives way to a symphony of blessings, a mighty river of golden energy, vibrant opportunities, luminous insights. The unexpected money, the flow of prosperity you so longed for, is no longer a distant mirage. It materializes, appearing from where you least expect it, through paths that did not exist before. This is not an isolated event, but the beginning of a new pattern. It is the universe responding to your declaration, your openness, your unwavering faith. Visualize rivers of liquid gold flowing into your life, filling every void, overflowing every vessel. Visualize business opportunities arising out of nowhere, proposals that align perfectly with your talents, creative solutions to old problems. The financial miracle is not just the arrival of money. It is the arrival of peace, security, the freedom to be, to create, to love, to contribute. It is the liberation from the anxiety that suffocated your soul. It is the validation that you are indeed a beloved child of the universe, worthy of all prosperity and joy. Did you feel it? The impact, the reverberation of this truth within your being? Do not settle for a spark. Become the very bonfire of manifestation. The Saturday of Miracles is not an endpoint, but a portal that opens to a life of continuous flow, manifest abundance, daily miracles. Your journey of prosperity does not end here. It has just begun. Stay open, receptive. Continue to declare, Ephphatha. Make this word a prayer, a mantra, a way of life. Allow it to resonate in every decision, every action, every thought. Do not limit yourself. Do not diminish yourself. You are no longer alone. The chains are broken. The doors are open. The flow has arrived. Now it is your responsibility to keep your heart and mind open to receive it. Leave your testimony. Share your faith. Are you ready to receive the unexpected money that arrives today? Are you ready for your own symphony of miracles? Effatá. Receive. Declare. Open up. Stay until the end of this journey, because with every breath, with every beat of your heart, a new door of miracles will open for you. Comment below, I receive my Effatá miracle and feel the energy of the universe aligning with your declaration. The journey of abundance has begun. This Saturday, the veil between the natural and the supernatural thins, almost transparent. The morning breeze carries the whisper of ancient promises, and the sun rising on the horizon is not just a star, but a beacon of hope for those who dare to believe. The powerful Effatá prayer, which resonates in our hearts, is not a mere request, but a declaration of sovereignty over circumstances. It is a decree of freedom, a voice raised against the captivity of scarcity, against the tyranny of debt, against the silence of hopelessness. For too long, the doors of prosperity seemed closed, sealed by locks of doubt and keys of fear. But today, the word Effatá, which means open up, is the divine password that unlocks every bolt, that breaks every invisible chain that imprisons your financial potential. The Bible, the book of ancient wisdom, reveals the transformative power of this word in Mark 7:34. Jesus, in pronouncing it, not only healed a deaf man with difficulty speaking, but opened his senses to the world, loosened his tongue for communication. Effatá is not just a physical cure, but a spiritual, mental, and material opening. It is the dissolution of blockages, the breaking of barriers that prevent the natural flow of abundance in your life. Imagine for a moment the man who could not hear, who lived in a world of oppressive silence. Suddenly, the voice of Jesus, the word Ephphatha, breaks through this barrier. He hears. He speaks. His reality is instantly transformed. So it is with you today. The voices of scarcity, the whispers of debt, the lies of limitation, all of this will be silenced. Your spiritual ears will open to opportunities, your mouth will declare prosperity, and your hands will be ready to receive. The historical and spiritual context of Effatá transports us to a time where faith was the most valuable currency. It was not a blind faith, but an unwavering trust in the divine power to transcend natural laws. Effatá is not magic, but a manifestation of the universal law of divine attraction, where your faith and your declaration align with the will of the Creator. It is the understanding that the universe is a place of unlimited abundance, and that scarcity is an illusion created by the human mind and limiting beliefs. When you declare Effatá, you are not just asking, you are affirming that you are already worthy, that you are already connected to the source of all wealth. You are tearing down the invisible walls you have built around yourself and inviting the divine flow to flood every area of your life. The implications of this prophetic message for today are profound and revolutionary. We live in a world where financial worry is an epidemic. The fear of lack, the anxiety about the future, the shame of debt, all of this steals the peace and joy of millions. But Effatá comes as a balm, as a promise that it is possible to live a life of financial freedom, where money is a servant and not a master. It is not about illicit enrichment or selfish wealth, but about a prosperity that allows you to live with dignity, to help your family, to contribute to the greater good, to fulfill your dreams and purposes. It is the liberation from a vicious cycle of worry to a virtuous cycle of abundance and generosity. Consider Proverbs 10:22. The blessing of the Lord makes rich, and he adds no sorrow with it. This Bible passage assures us that the prosperity that comes from God is pure, without the anguish that often accompanies the frantic pursuit of material wealth. It is a prosperity that brings peace, that frees you to focus on what truly matters: your relationships, your health, your spiritual growth. Effatá is the key to this blessing. It is the prayer that opens the doors for this wealth, without sorrow, to flow into your life. It is not just the money that arrives, but the wisdom to manage it, the clarity to invest it, the generosity to share it. To apply this in your life, start with visualization. Close your eyes and visualize the doors of your financial life opening. See rivers of money flowing into your bank account, into your investments, into your projects. Don't just see bills and coins, but the energy that money represents. Freedom, security, opportunities, the ability to fulfill your deepest desires. Feel the emotion of receiving unexpected money, the gratitude, the joy, the relief. Allow this emotion to fill every cell of your body. Then declare aloud, with conviction, Effatá. My unexpected money arrives today. I am open and receptive to divine abundance. Repeat this declaration several times throughout the day, especially when doubt tries to infiltrate your mind. Another practical application is anticipatory gratitude. Be grateful for the money that is already on its way, even if you don't see it yet. Gratitude is a powerful magnet for prosperity. When you are grateful, you send a clear message to the universe that you trust, that you have already received. Be grateful for every penny you have, for every opportunity that arises, for every door that opens. In Philippians 4:19 we read, "And my God will supply every need of yours according to his riches in glory in Christ Jesus." This promise is a pillar of your faith. Your God, the inexhaustible source of all abundance, is the one who will provide. It is not your job, it is not your effort, it is not your intelligence, although all of these are channels. The source is divine. Ephphatha is your declaration that you believe in this unlimited provision. Think of the story of manna in the desert in Exodus 16. The people of Israel were in a situation of scarcity, without food. But God, in his infinite provision, made bread rain from heaven. It was a daily, unexpected provision that met all their needs. Manna was not something they had planted or cultivated. It was a daily miracle. So too is the unexpected money that arrives today. It can come from a source you never imagined, from a person you didn't expect, from an opportunity that arises out of nowhere. It is the manna of modern times, the divine provision that transcends human logic. Ephphatha is the word that opens the heavens for this rain of financial blessings. Do not get stuck on the idea of how the money will come. The how is the universe's responsibility. Your responsibility is the what you desire, what you declare, what you believe. Unexpected money can come as a gift, an inheritance, a work bonus, a new client, a brilliant idea that turns into profit, an old debt that is paid, an investment that yields unexpectedly. The possibilities are endless. The universe has creative and surprising ways to manifest abundance when you align with it. Effatá. Feel the urgency of this word. It is not an invitation to postpone, but to act now in the present moment. The power of the Saturday of Miracles is available to you today. Do not let the voice of doubt, skepticism, or fear prevent you from receiving what is yours by divine right. Break the cycle of scarcity with a declaration of unwavering faith. Visualize the flow of money, not just as accumulation, but as a tool for freedom, for generosity, for the fulfillment of a greater purpose. Remember Malachi 3:10, "Bring the whole tithe into the storehouse, that there may be food in my house. Test me in this, says the Lord Almighty, and see if I will not throw open the floodgates of heaven and pour out so much blessing that there will not be room enough to store it." Although this passage refers to the tithe, the principle is universal. When you open yourself to give, you open yourself to receive. Effatá is the opening to this law of divine reciprocity. It is the understanding that the universe operates in a constant flow of giving and receiving. The more you open yourself to receive, the more you will have to give. And the more you give, the more the universe returns to you in a virtuous cycle of prosperity. The unexpected money that arrives today is not just a sum in your account. It is tangible proof that the laws of the universe are responding to your faith. It is the materialization of a promise, the answer to a prayer. It is the end of a cycle of limitation and the beginning of a new era of abundance in your life. Feel the lightness that comes with this liberation. Anxiety dissipates, worry fades, and in its place, a deep peace arises, an unwavering security. You no longer need to worry about tomorrow because you know that the universe is working in your favor, that divine provision is constant and inexhaustible. This is your moment. This is your Saturday of Miracles. It is not about waiting for a future event, but about recognizing that the miracle is already in motion, already manifesting. Your part is to open up, declare, and receive. Let the word Ephphatha resonate in every fiber of your being, purifying your mind of limiting beliefs, opening your heart to the joy of abundance, and preparing your hands to receive the blessings that are on their way. There is no obstacle too great, no debt insurmountable, no lack unbeatable when you align with the unlimited power of the Creator. Effatá, let this word be a beacon on your journey, a constant reminder that you are worthy of all prosperity and joy. May it be the shield against the arrows of doubt and the sword that cuts the chains of scarcity. It is not about a single manifestation, but about a lifestyle of openness and reception. The universe is a mighty river of blessings, and you are a channel for this current. Allow it to flow through you, not just to you. True wealth is not just having, but being a conduit for good, a distributor of generosity, a beacon of hope for others. The Saturday of Miracles is a reminder that the divine time is now. Not tomorrow, not next week, but in this exact moment. The energy of the universe is aligning for your manifestation. Feel the trembling of the earth beneath your feet, not from fear, but from power. It is the vibration of your new reality establishing itself. Every fiber of your being is being recalibrated to the frequency of abundance. Every thought of scarcity is being replaced by a thought of prosperity. Every feeling of lack is being transmuted into gratitude for fullness. Effatá, let this word be the bridge between who you are and who you are destined to be. Between your current reality and the reality of your dreams. Between limitation and unlimited freedom. You are a divine being, created in the image and likeness of infinite abundance. There is nothing that can prevent you from manifesting your desires, except your own limiting beliefs. Ephphatha is the key that unlocks these beliefs, that dissolves them in the light of truth. The unexpected money that arrives today is a sign, a testimony, proof that you are on the right path. It is confirmation that your faith is powerful, your declaration is effective, and your openness is rewarded. Do not see it just as a monetary value, but as a messenger from the divine, a reminder that the universe is always listening, always responding, always providing. Be grateful for it, honor it, and use it for the greater good. Embrace this moment with your whole being. Allow the energy of Ephphatha to flood your soul, your body, your mind. May it dissipate any shadow of doubt, any residue of fear. You are ready to receive. You are worthy to receive. You deserve to receive. Effatá is your word of power, your key to a life of continuous miracles. So be it. So let it be manifested. Effatá. So let it be manifested. Effatá. Now, dive deeper into this truth. Allow the word Effatá to be not just a sound, but a vibration that resonates in every atom of your being, a frequency that attracts what is yours by divine right. Feel the energy of the universe bending to your will, responding to your most sincere cry. There is no more room for hesitation, for the small voice of disbelief that once whispered limitations. It has been silenced by the thunder of your own declaration of power. The Saturday of Miracles is not an isolated day, but the ignition point of a new era in your life. It is the moment when you reconnect with the inexhaustible source of all provision, remembering that abundance is your natural state and scarcity, an anomaly that now dissolves. With every breath, feel the flow of prosperity intensify. It is not just the unexpected money arriving today, but a cascade of opportunities, brilliant ideas, valuable connections materializing before your eyes. Visualize your life overflowing, not just financially but in all areas: vibrant health, harmonious relationships, clear purpose, genuine joy. Effatá is the key to this multi-dimensional fullness. It unlocks the gates of your own perception, revealing that the treasure you seek has always been within you, waiting to be discovered and activated. You are the channel, the receiver, the manifester. Maintain this posture of openness. Gratitude is the fuel that accelerates manifestation. Be grateful for every small victory, for every sign that the universe is responding. Be grateful for the peace that replaces worry, for the clarity that dispels confusion, for the faith that overcomes fear. In every moment, reinforce your conviction. Let the word Ephphatha become an automatic reflex in your mind, a constant reminder that you are connected to the unlimited provision of the Creator. Be attentive to the signs, to the intuitions, to the coincidences that the universe will send. They are the materialization of your declaration. You are in command of your reality, and Effatá is your most powerful tool. The journey of abundance has begun.